Feels like Christmas because it's been forever since our last PSA order, but today we've got a 30 plus PSA card reveal. Welcome back, you guys. It has been, I feel like, the longest time since maybe the pandemic that I waited for a PSA order to go out. I have about 5 orders there right now. I just got back one today. And we're going to unveil this 30 card. It's 1980s all the way up to present. We've got basketball, WNBA, baseball, and I think maybe a little bit of football. So let's jump into it. If you saw my pre-grades previously, some of these cards will be a return. So I had gotten 2 tins of Select and submitted some WNBA cards. And we are going to go to the first card of the order, which is a Caitlin Clark. And our first card of the order is a Gem Mint 10. So I got 2 tins at Walmart when I was on vacation and decided to submit them in, but they all looked good. It's all pack fresh, you know, so I mean, you're definitely the only people that are handling it. So I also submitted this Kelsey Plum, and we got a Gem Mint 10 on that. So this is the Red Ice. And next card up is Kelsey Mitchell, who's actually, I mean, she's averaging more than Caitlin. This one is to 149. Not close to the rookie, but it was just looked great. We got a Gem Mint 10 on Kelsey Mitchell. I think she might make the All-Star team, to be honest. All right. So Cameron Brink, as you know, still hasn't been playing, but I thought when she does start playing, this would be a good one to submit. This is the panoramic one. And this one comes back a Mint 9. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, this is the first time ever seeing this set, but we have gotten our first 9 of the order. And the next one's going to be Camila Cardosa, and I think this was the hyper, maybe kind of like a hyper card. And we got a Gem Mint 10 on that. So it's Silver Flash. But so anyway, these were all, you know, right out of the 10, 4 10s and 1 9. So good start to the day. Found this dollar box hunting. This Shaq looked really good, but we are going to get the 9. And let's see if the disparaging thing happens where, you know, you go to the older cards and you just start getting 9s. Here's Jordan, and that's awesome. So that was a Gem Mint 10. I've been a lot pickier on what I send in lately, and I used to just kind of scoot by. If I thought it would be a 9 or better, I would send it in. But now the grading fees are like $20 or $19, and you know, I think you just want to really, really be sure. So this Rodman side to side on the scans looked maybe a little off, but we'll see. Yeah, and you know, it is a little thinner, and that's probably the grade it deserves. But junk wax ones are definitely not worth sending in if you're not going to get a 10. Here's those Score Mahomes that just look perfect to me. Gem Mint 10. So yeah, why would you send in a 2024 Score base Mahomes? I don't know. To me, like, it's fun. Same with the Saquon second year. Gem Mint 10. Looked awesome. Got this out of the dollar box. And, you know, when people get priced out of the rookies, they go second year. Here's Adrian Peterson, Topps Chrome 2015. Gem Mint 10. I guess maybe being a little pickier on the cards is the way to go. So this is a Tony Gonzalez. This is a hard card. I mean, I normally just get 9s or 8s on these, but I just want to send this one off. It looked close. And so we have our first 8 of the order. So Flair is very condition sensitive. Not a big surprise here. You know, if you do get a hit and you do get a 10, it's a pretty nice come up. So I'll probably still send them in. This is another one, Emmitt Smith, the one that this might be a little centering issue. We got an 8 on that one. It's kind of an acetate card too, so no big surprise. I was hoping for a 9 or better. Here's a Bowman Shohei. I think got this for $20. Boom. Bummer. So I was hoping that was a gem, but that is a 9. So probably lose a little bit on that one. Ricky Henderson traded. So these are big cards. There's not many graded. Oh, and we get an 8. So I'm gonna look at that one off camera. So I had sent in, yeah, I'm gonna look at this one off camera. I had sent in a Frank Thomas, a Piazza, I think a Griffey too, and I got gems on it. And I feel like I know that set pretty well, but they don't think so on that card. And so we got 8 on both tops cards. So I'm gonna, these might be a crack and resubmit situation. Here's a Griffey Finest, mint 9. So we started off scorching, and now I feel like we're regressing a little bit. All right, here's another Ken Griffey Jr. I think this is the Donruss, and I'm near mint 8. This is a 94 top. So I had gotten this for probably like $1. I went to a card show in Clippers Arena and got a bunch of Griffeys for like $1. Which one is this? Near mint 8 on the Donruss. So we can see, I don't know. I was thinking all these were 10s. So this order specifically, I was thinking could be all gems. That's why I sent them in. So we got a gem mint 10 on the second Griffey. I thought they were about the same. I think I sent 3 of them in. So let's see what happens. Yep, this is a third one. And a gem mint 10 on that. You know, I think all things considered, besides those 2 tops cards from 2001, I feel like they've been kind of on. So I set this one again and got a 10 this time. Was on a little Griffey hunt. This one was cool. It was kind of like the Diamond Kings vibe. And it's a 9. Let's continue on to Nomar Garciaparra. There was a little bit of a surface issue, and I wanted to see if they'd catch it or not. And I think they did. I don't know why you're trying to, I mean, I'm not trying to outsmart them, but yeah. So there was a little dot in the middle, and I wanted to see if they were going to catch it, and they did. Oh well, this bow had some issues on the back. I was thinking 9 at best, but we are stuck in the 8 category with this one. Great centered copy though, if you want a good bow that has great eye appeal. The edge on the back was a little weathered. I was thinking it was probably going to be a 9, but they were thinking it was a little bit less than a 9. Randy, ooh, gem mint, oh, bummer. So I thought that was a 10. I've gemmed this card quite a few times. So a lot of 8s in this order. Oh, that doesn't happen. Here's a Jose. I thought this was a 10. And we got a 10, so awesome. I was excited about this because I've never gemmed an 87 card, but this one just had all the attributes of it. If you look at my previous video, I was like, this is just a 10. Like, I don't know. And so that's good to see that go through. It's hard to gem 80s cards. Here's a Pete Rose and a 6. What? All right. Well, I was thinking it might be a 9. 6, we've got to have like something seriously wrong with it. So we'll put this over here. Hey. And then here is the 86s. So we got a mint 9 on George Bell. I picked these up for like $1 each. And I was trying to get a 10 on one of these. Oh, this is a Mattingly card. I think it's a push down a little bit from the top, but they're thinking it's an 8. This, if the grading fees weren't so high, this would be a crack and resub. I do think it's a little thicker at top, so I was thinking maybe it would be a 9, but in a 10 it's like a $150 card, I think. Ron Guidry, this is 86 tops. So we have an 8 on the first experiment of this. Paul Molitor, an 8. Don't like where this is trending. Bob Horner, this is the one I thought was the best, and they didn't think so. They thought this was an 8 as well. So, you know, I don't know. Glenn Davis will finish out this one. It's probably going to be an 8 based on everything else, and they give it an 8. So maybe this grader just doesn't know what an 86 card looks like. But oh well. I had fun with this order. I think for the most part, it was pretty spot on. There's a couple questionable cards, and then the cards towards the end were kind of a head scratcher. This might be my favorite card of the order, though, the rookie 87 Canseco card. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. We're back, getting orders back. We should have another 5 or 6 coming up. Click subscribe, click like. Let me know what your favorite card is in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.